iDiski Times, now available in stores around the country for only R3.50.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. Sudan 2, Bafana Bafana 0. Bafana Bafana failed to qualify for the African Cup of Nations 2022 in Cameroon. What is expected, it was mentioned multiple times by our analyst, and here we are. We're not qualifying for another major tournament. We had an opportunity to beat a very weak Ghana on Thursday, and you thought we were playing games. You think that your responsibility is to defend the national team. That's the result now. When these guys are talking, you think that it's games and that you need to pick sides and that you need to defend people. Here you are now. Well done. Congratulations. You've played yourselves. Junior Khanye, I'm not going to be too complicated in this video. You will say what you need to say about the match. I have no questions. We'll suffer the consequences of our actions and our expectations. What did you see? What do you want to say about the video? What do you want to say about the match?
Nkuleko maprada kunjani mfethu? Ya ngibulise uJustice. Ngibulise uDukuduku Joseph Makhanya, the legend bafethu. Ngibulise uBenedict Sovilakazi. Bafethu kunjani? Keep on supporting iDiskiTV. We fighting no one. Fixing South African football, we believe. Yeah, Kulego. I think you so my brother. First of all, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I told you. There's a sense I preview. I told you with you. Sudan will beat us. We're not doing things properly. First, I check. Game manager coach. Lenten ze fanda khide be mene in the FNP. Whereby you brought players, you playing home, you need a double pace. Namhlanje coach amfaka upace. Mdlali says out and out striker. Pace yayibona kusebenza the first 20 minutes. Bring pace ka left. Me say from left or as from cutting from in. Kuba pace kuba uluta. And then uthathe uyambona umshishi is off form. I don't know why he's been called for this national duty, whereby we're expected to win, qualify. Mshishi has been out. Uyayibona iTish, angithuqalile ngayiTish. Simple. I-coach yethu very disappointed. Ithatha uPen, ithatha uMnari badlalisa emidleni. They never dominated any game at Orlando Pirates, both of them, any game. Open pass backwards, starting from team level, they never dominate any game. About dominating any game, but still the front three. Yes, Chabang I love one of the best. Chabang, but Open must compliment him. And for them to be calling the national duty, whereby we need to qualify as a two-tie national experience, do they have? No. Do they have qualities for international? No. Never been tested, but busy on my friendly gradually. Never graduate, but now you bring them there. About dominating Pirates. All these Pirates might win at 3-1, 2-1, they concede. But I'm a problem winning. I'm sorry, I'm very, very disappointed. Coach Ikala Ngabo. Ithatha uPen, ithatha uMnari Mbegala, ithatha uPen, ithatha uMabuye. Ibadlalisa front in front of them, which is a problem. Ibadlalisa in front of bedlalisa monga check, bedlalisa uPen, idlalisa uMabuye, and then uMnari asemva kwabo. Acheka ngama back, which is Mrena, acheka nguMayela, and then center back wakho Siyanda Xulu and Tyson, very disappointed. Playing both of them, Nkinga Siyanda rate him so much. But more complicated, you can't do that. You'll be rated. A lot was expected. The game, African as a whole, even in Europe. So, Usanda is an international player. He's been developed, proper developed. They can't combine him and Tyson. Too flat. The anti-decisive, if the striker start to run, also again, mana cheka ngamo impact la mantaba la midfield. Nkhuluma ngoMabuye, nkhuluma ngoMnari, nkhuluma ngayiPen. What are they doing? Angithi coach ithi asathenga ngama wing back. They must cover right. They must cover left. Angithi abasinike is going forward. So in front masiya phambili aba 80 anything going forward. So coach ayibona itheshile onto sharp. Simple nguleko eliminator iNK1. Uthatha uMabuye up front. Eliminate uPen. He's passing backwards sideways. Losing ball. Beka jumper ama strikers wethu. Beka bamba ibhola more than abantu abaningi him in Mrena, but decision making. It doesn't have experience international and uPen akusiyateka. Coach angazibeza mkwaplan. So me I sebenza in 20 minutes in first 6 minutes versus conceded. faka umunara iwanda uthathe umshishi umbuyise from deep here umshishi eze from deep uthathe lo mjito mabuye umeke lapha up front uthathe upesi umise wide ulutai wide simple utshela ama wingback wakho can they stay sit ngoba bebahamba nginankinga ukuthi ba-check ngawo but remember namhla coach had nothing to lose he's supposed to just atshela back for ukuthi ihlale and then sisirlaye mhlambe abeke uben abeke yena mhlambe for instance ngenze example afake yena umshisha afake yena umabuye la ngenze example if he did mhlambe okanye yena lo mfana umbuli is played for under 20 under 23 ugraduated umrena has never been under 20 under 23 so why are you playing there umrena him in front of ngiyaxolisa man senze izinto ngenye indlela so South Africa all in all coach bengana pressure ukuthi ngaziwine le game yes I'm not a fan but you must be clever you must know how to win games we've not been doing well as a country
we need to win the game
yeah simple coach bekumele itshele back four ihlale and then itshele ngikhuluma ngeback four stay and then mangabe udlala ngoben naye mhlawumbe yena umunari tell them to stay and then mhlawumbe ufaka umshishi coming from deep bekumabuye there and then ule mfana uluta ubekuphe simple and then the three day I'm sure they were going to give you something now coach angazi zamkwenzani i-apply enye system whereby is never been that's why ngikutshela ngithi you cannot go coach mangawu under 17 national team and then been called to coach Bafana Bafana it's a bigger stage asenze izinto kahle madoda ngazi South Africans magazine how many years nifunga madoda mina nkuleko ngifuna izinto properly man so ukubuyela back egamini this team was very bebadlala 4-3 this front three bebaspressa too high ngapho magazi uyathuka ngikhuluma ngosiyanda no Tyson kodwa bafuna uqala ibhola backwards you win back every time when they pass them ngikhuluma ngomna umrena na maye umrena bampasa ibhola ufuna ukungena phakathi so wenza into enza uhlandi open ball shy ball line stay we are right back it's a point one already siya qualify tactics coach is supposed to tell them so lengwenye bespress front three labantu abala in the middle by two badlala nga 3 in the middle badlala nga 3 lo one middle bekajoina ile ngwenye be arrogant I'm not too sure where is number 21 very arrogant ulo beka decide ama pass the front three cross run there was nobody bebadlala out and out strike but oka right makasuka across aza left oka left uyangani bebanga complicate izinto bebanga ba restrict and it was a problem because they can't deal nge-one on one is South African so I'm sorry iback four yabeyima bebanga take ngamong back they were standing sitting was staying bebarila kulabantu laba badlala ngikhuluma ngalabantu laba labantu abayi4 weba ithwimile these four they relined them and ispanile nkuleko and into beba master kakhulu they could play behind us and it was a problem ngoba one on one they could kill us bakwazi ukudila nange one on one they're quick so ngiyaxolisa nkuleko all in all njengoba ngisho South Africa ngiziphinda ngizoba summarizela yona masikhuluma nge-development properly anginankinga le is not all about buying angithi abantu banengqondo ukuthi why bangathengi ama-player ayi-5 wherever South America is not all about buying with South African all do things properly my brother i-player very important ukuthi graduate from under 12 national team do well ngamenzeli favor under 15 under 17 under 20 under 23 Bafana make easy okay mangabe akakhonanga under 12 under 15 can he do mhlambe athi under 20 probably under 23 can he come there you cannot from ABC Multiple League you go to DSTV Premiership perform ucompete nabo bani it's going to count if you go international call that player to stand for you call him weekend and week out kuma camp wabiza it's going to be a problem so development proper lama team ayi-16 we-DSTV Premiership and why kunama ngisayiphinda ngiyakubuza and ngizoyisho kuma video why kunama development angaka South Africa kune SAP ABC Multiple League South Africa Champions MTC athina mina ngiyaxolisa nkuleko lento angiyazi I don't know you can ask so I don't think he knows what to know I know ukuthi mhlambe ABC Multiple League okanye mangabe khona why MTC why South Africa Champion there are many. It's like we're doing English football, England, there are many, I'm sorry, leagues. So it's not the standard, there's no hunger. In fact, a contract from DSTV Premiership, if he's not performing, he's not going to be loaned out. He come to MTC. When a contract the first team, he come to MTC. It's a problem. Look at the age. So it's a problem ngiyaxolisa Nkuleko. I'm sorry, so mina ngi-expect development properly. This team is 16 and proper coaches, not everybody can coach. You need to overrate each job here like Pizzo does. He came at Sundowns without winning anything and then he won 7 trophies. Yeah, in 11 trophies in 7 years. So also dominant in all games that he plays. He played with style. When he lost in style, South African style. If coaches can apply that, I miss 30 meters, man, as a father. I wish many coaches had the same mentality whereby they allow players, technically, yes, you must be disciplined. Technically, national team technically. You can't trap, you can't move off the ball, there's no balance, you kick with one foot right. I'm so
sorry. We didn't qualify. Naturally, we get rid of the coach. However, these are the same people, the administrators, they are the same people who came up with something called Vision 2022. And their vision is 2012. I remember this because in 2012, I was a 22-year-old kid. I was starting to coach a team. Coach where I come from, secretary in my LFA, blah, 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 blah. So there was Vision 2022 in 2012. We are now in 2022. Where do we go from here in terms of the coach? Naban Bagasafa, what is your mindset about that? We get rid of everyone. I'm sure Danny Jordan is not going to fire himself. So that's a little bit more complicated. But the coach, I'm sure they're going to fire.
It's a pity you've got a lot of foreigners. I'm sorry, but the reality. A lot of foreigners, coaches in South Africa and Brazil, they allow Brazilian coaches. Same philosophy. Whether we lost with South Africa, with Brazilian coach. If you can have that same mentality. Now in the millions again, I know it's not going to happen. Obviously. As we should, he can't fire himself. I'm sorry, Nkuleko njengoba ngisho. Kuyimi angithi sengizokhulumela iDisk Junior.
Sure.
Mina benyo misa yonke into. I make sure first of all each and every foreigner that comes to South Africa is representing national team yayo is doing very well, exceptionally. I make sure Chiefs and Pirates and Sundowns we shooting ngikhuluma ngama chairman. I respect to Prake, I respect to Pra Ivan and Petrus Motsip. I make sure these three they must be face of South Africans. Like Chairman did in 2014 Bayern. Mzwile nomula manje khona statement askhiphile in 2 months. Athi mabafuna ukwenza World Cup is just advice to players, can they come back and play for Bayern or Dortmund? I make sure Chiefs and Pirates and Sundowns they do well. And this team ngikhuluma ngama team amanye lawa alandelayo. I make sure they compete. Ngikhuluma angithi sikhuluma ngesafa. Mina ngisafa was gonna make sure I identify people whereby uthini bengizomela ekuthini I identify a person that is very knowledgeable in terms of coaching. Njengoba ngisho it's a P230 metro is lost. Bengizenza sure ukuthi development structure. Not onke ama development ikhona no. Ngikhuluma ngala team is 16. I make sure they've got development from under 12, under 10. Bengizo emphasize bengizoba maruns wami. I make sure I get coaches sort of ngizwe bona bo dance kuma development dance abo Zipho Dlangalala abo Farouk Khan development with South African football. Ngikhuluma ngabo junior national teams.
Yeah.
Farouk bengizoyenza sure ukuthi la uZipho la and ngizoyenza sure mina ukuthi uSembatha la I make sure ukuthi mhlambe abantu abanjengabo ukwanele I don't have a problem. Is can be there. I make sure as ngisho abantu abanjengabo Kevin Johnson for the setup. I make sure I bring Pizzo Nyamropa from Lebengamelanga Football Malawi as a coach of Bafana Bafana. And then a coach Pizzo kuba isandla salama coach is 16 with iDiskiTV Premiership. And then he emphasized ukuthi each and every team squad sabo must be 25. I check and abachele nange average age. And then I emphasize in about development properly kulama team wonke. I emphasize ukuthi if you are a foreigner you must represent the national team ngikhuluma ngawonke ama team. And then ama pitch in South Africa pitches la kudlalela ku they must be similar like FNB, similar like Orlando carpet. Yeah, I'm sorry ngizoyenza example ngayo iTorlando. You need it properly, and then is bring on a quality, man. So yeah, Nkululeko, it's a reality. So DSTV Premiership is doing very well in terms of advertisement. Advertisement is wonderful, but brand of football we play 0.
All right, so there you go. Bafana Bafana, Sudan. We don't go to the next World Cup qualifier. I will emphasize my original point. Your responsibility is not to listen to what he's saying and think that it's games. You must pick a side. I must fight against him or I must support him. Just look at your national team. What do you want from it? What do you want from your national team? It's not about Junior Khanye or Joseph Makanya or Tso Vilakazi. Forget about what is just said now. What do you want from your national team? It's Qatar next year, the World Cup. If we fail to qualify here, what do we expect from the World Cup qualifiers? So you have a responsibility to demand excellence from your national team. iDiskiTimes.co.za, World Sports Betting, WSB.co.za. Thank you for watching the video.